Hello students. In the last session we have discussed about the filters, types of filters, classifications we have discussed. In this session I am going to explain about the low pass Butterworth filter. It is directly I am going to explain about the syllabus. It is huge. It is there for the low pass, high pass filters, but in your syllabus it is a low pass Butterworth filter they have mentioned, right? Low pass Butterworth filter, the difference between the normal low pass filter and the Butterworth filter, it is a type of signal processing filter. It designing to have a flat frequency response. It is a flat frequency response. This is a frequency response of that one, right? This is a frequency response of the Butterworth filter, and this is a frequency response of the low pass filter. You have to see the difference between these two. This is a normal low pass filter, and this one is a Butterworth low pass filter. How it is giving, you have to see that one. That is the difference between the low pass Butterworth and the normal low pass filter. Yes, and this is a Butterworth mean the filter designed to have a flat frequency response as possible, no ripples in the passband and zero roll of frequency response in the stop band, right? In the first order of the low pass Butterworth filter, the first order low pass Butterworth filter is released RC circuit. We are using the RC circuit. Normal low pass filter also we can use like that one. Normal, I'm not giving the exact value of that one. This is a capacitor. This is a inductance. This is a resistance, load resistance. This is a L. This is a L. C by 2 low pass. It is. This is a V in. This is a normal circuit of the low pass filter. Low pass filter. One is a L section and one is a pi section and T section. We have to do that one. This is a normal usage of the filter. By using the op amp, that's why we are using for that one. We are using this Butterworth filter in the most commonly used in the digital filters and the motion and analysis, and means in the digital filters means if you are using the audio frequency and the radio frequencies they are using. Audio frequency most probably used in the audio frequencies, the flat of that one, the frequency response, will you get it? That's why it is the Butterworth filter we are using most of them than in the digital signals. DSP, digital signal processing, right? In the radio frequencies, in the higher frequencies they may use for that one, right? Here we are going to study about the first order low pass Butterworth filter is realized by RC circuit used along the op amp, used in the non-inverting configuration. The circuit diagram is also called as a one pole low pass Butterworth filter. One more name, it is one pole low pass Butterworth filter. Right, that's why we are giving the V1 here, V1 here and V2 here. If we are giving the V1 here and V2 here, right? And let us see the circuit. This is the V in is connected to the non-inverting terminal of that one. Obviously, it is a non-inverting circuit. Here the R and the C are connected in the series. That's why this capacitor also connected in the non-inverting circuit. Thus the low pass filter has a constant gain. It has a constant gain from 0 Hz to the high cutoff frequency FH. At FH gain is around 0.707 minus 3 dB or plus 3 dB. I have explained in the previous video how it comes. Yes, first we are going to discuss about the circuit. This is a capacitor is series with a potentiometer. We are going to say, put that one. Why we are putting the potentiometer? To set the resistance value, means to protect this IC. That's why we are putting the pot is here to the input voltage. R1 and RF are the RF is a feedback resistance, R1 is a inverting terminal resistance. This one is a V1 and this one is a V2. V1 we are going to take that one. Why we are going to take that one? In the inverting terminal, non-inverting terminal, we have taken a non-inverting circuit. That's why we are taking the V1 values. V2 is a inverting terminal. VCC and minus VV are the power supplies, right? V0 is the output, right? Now I am going to take that as a XC. XC is a capacitive reactance. Capacitive reactance, we are going to take that one. XC equals to 1 divided by 2 pi SC. 2 pi is up for one complete cycle, 360-degree sine wave. It is there. F is a frequency, C is a capacitance value, right? By the potential divider rule, means voltage divider rule, it is a potential divider rule. The voltage at the non-inverting terminal input, AV, is the voltage across the capacitor C is given by V1 equals to, this is a V1. This is a V1 is here into the non-inverting terminal voltage, right? V1 equals to minus j xc divided by R minus j into xc into V in. Means if you are taking in the before previous, if it is R1 and RF, it is there, R1 divided by R1 plus RF into V in we have taken by the voltage divider rule. By the voltage divider rule. Here I am going to take that one. Here I am going to take that one. It is a capacitive reactance. J is a constant. J is a constant. Right. J is a constant. J is a constant we are using for that one. It is a J is a constant of what? Imaginary numbers. Imaginary number systems we have used that one. Minus j xc divided by R minus j xc. R minus j xc means R, it is the pot, it is there. Capacitor value we can take it as a jxc, right? For example, this is a R, it is there. It is a C equals to R1 if it is there. That time what we have to do? R1 divided by R plus R1 into V in by voltage divider rule. Here instead of R1 what is there? Instead of R1 capacitor is there. R is there and C is there. C equals to what I have taken is J into XC. right? Next, what it comes? C divided by R plus C into V in. Put this value in this equation, minus jxc divided by R minus jxc. You have to take that one. Minus j, take it outside from the bracket. Xc equals to xc value you have to put in this equation. 1 divided by 2 pi fc, R minus j into 1 divided by 2 pi fc. V in equals to, you have to solve this equation, minus j get cancels, it comes down, correct? Take a LCM, take a LCM. Minus j, it is there, 2 pi fc comes down, correct? Take the LCM, 2 pi fcr minus j, it is there, it goes to the numerator, 2 pi fc. This 2 pi fc, this 2 pi fc get cancels, minus j divided by 2 pi f c r, take the LCM into v in. Minus j equals to I'm going to take it as a j equals to minus root 1. It is an imaginary number you have already studied in your PUC. Minus 1 value. Right. Right. I'm going to take that one. J is divided on that one. Yes. 2 pi f rc divided by j, 1 minus. Correct. Correct. Yes. Next, we are going to take that one. V1 equals to what it comes? Correct. J equals to minus root 1. Right. Minus root 1. J square equals to minus 1. Take here I am going to take V in divided by 1 minus 2 pi f r c. J is here. This one I am going to take j square. This j square equals to minus 1. It is becomes a plus. This j is here. Are you getting my point? Both the sides, j I want to take that one. This j into j is a j square. J square equals to minus 1. It becomes plus. J into 2 pi rc, it comes. That is the value of V1. That is the value of V1. Next is a V out. Next is a V out. Output voltage. Output voltage, what it comes? V naught equals to A into VID. Right. In your non-inverting configuration, in the open loop and the closed loop configuration, equals to V naught equals to 1 divided 1 plus RF divided by R1 into VA. Right. V1. It is a V1. that is a V1. That is a V1. V naught equals to 1 plus. This V1 value substitute from this equation 2 is 1 plus Rf divided by R1, V in divided by 1 plus J 2 pi F RC. You have to take that one. V naught divided by V in is a V naught divided by V in is AV gain. Here you can take it as a AF, right? AF equals to what it comes? 1 plus Rf divided by R1 into 1 divided by 2 pi J F RC. Correct. Here I am going to take it as a, this is a circuit. Sorry, this is the equation. This is the equation. V naught by V in equals to 1 divided by 1 plus 2 pi J RC. This is the equation comes. AF, our imagination, our wordings. AF equals to, what is that one? A plus RF plus RN. This is the, this whole term we can take it as a AF. S 1 plus JF divided by FH they have taken. FH equals to 1 by 2 pi RC. F equals to small f is a operating frequency. High cutoff frequency of the filter is equals to 1 divided by 2 pi RC. F equals to operating frequency. I am giving the name these values. I am giving the name these values. V naught by V in is a transfer function of the filter and can be expressed in the polar V in form. V naught by V in equals to 1 divided by root of 1 plus F by Fh whole square. How they have taken that one? Take the modulation, put these values in this equation, square root ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ obviously the equation becomes the square. ಈಗ 2 I want to write it here, otherwise root 4. That's the same way you have to take the square on that one. This equation f divided by fh. I am going to take that one. Phi value equals to tan inverse of f divided by fh I am going to take. Why V naught by V in equals to V naught by V in is less than phi. Why V naught by V in is less than phi? Because it is the inversely proportional. That is a inversely proportional. Minus tan inverse of fh by fn. Correct. Phi equals to minus tan inverse of f by fh. Right. Next is a V naught by V in equals to AF is a constant. F is less than FH. Then F equals to FH, it is there. EF divided by root 2. How this root 2 will come? That is the RMS value. Root mean square value, you have to take that one. AF divided by root 2 ಇದ್ರೆ F is less than FH ಇದ್ರೆ V naught by V in equals to AF is a constant. If it is the F equals to FH, it is that V naught by V in modulation of AF divided by root 2. It is the half of that frequency. Power drops across this one, that's why it is the 0.707 we have taken. It is a 3 dB down to the level of AF. If F is greater than FH, V naught by V in is less than AF. Less than AF. Feedback gain is different and the V naught by V in is a different. This is the graph of the low pass Butterworth first order filter. Right, it is a 0.70 is a cutoff frequency of the rate of decreases 20 dB per decade. That is a slope minus 20 dB. It's a 3 dB down. This is the slope of that one is a 20 dB. This is a 3 dB down because the power drops of a half. That is a pass band, this is a stop band. In the higher frequency, lower the gain. In the lower the frequency, higher the gain in the low pass filter. Yes. Next is the first order high pass Butterworth filter. Yes, this is also a derivation if you have that one. As mentioned the earlier, high pass filter is a circuit that attenuates all the signals. You have studied in your high pass filters. This is a graph of the high pass filter. Yes. First order high pass Butterworth filter. As mentioned earlier, a high pass filter is a circuit that attenuates all the signals below specified cutoff frequencies, denoted as FL. Thus, the first order high pass Butterworth filter. As mentioned earlier, a high pass filter is a circuit that attenuates all signals below a specified cutoff frequency denoted as FL. Thus, a high pass filter performs the opposite function to the low pass filter. Hence, the first order high pass Butterworth filter circuit and be obtained interchanging the frequency determining the resistances and the capacitance in the low pass filter circuit. How it is there? We can see that one. In the low pass Butterworth first order frequency Butterworth filter, here the pot is there, here the capacitor is there, here the interchange that one. That is the difference between the low pass and the high pass filter circuit. The first order high pass filter can be obtained in the interchanging the elements R and C in the first order low pass filter circuit. It can be observed that compared to the first order low pass filter figure, the position of R and C are changed in the high pass circuit. The frequency at which the gain is 0.707 times gain of the filter in the pass band is called as a low cutoff frequency and denoted as a FL. So all the frequencies are greater than FL are allowed to pass, but the maximum frequency allowed to pass determined by the closed loop bandwidth of the op-amp is used. Here it is the lower frequency, there is no stop band, it is there. In the higher the frequency, the signals are passes in this circuit. It is a normal frequencies also, normal high pass filter also, it is a maintaining the same. Here also we can see the, it is a non-inverting circuit. It is the interchange the pot and the capacitor here compared to the first order of that one, first order low pass filter. It is the inverting terminal. I am going to connect the R1, and RF is the feedback resistance, and VCC and minus VVE are the power supplies. Where we are going to take that one, where the input, that is the operating frequency by the voltage divider rule, potential of that one same, the before the circuit, it is the same, but only changes the interchange the resistance and the capacitors place. In that stage we have C divided by R plus C into V in, we have seen that one. Here it is a instead interchange R divided by R plus C, we are going to take that one. C equals to what we have taken, minus J into XC, minus J into XC. You have to put the same values in this equation. VA equals to, here the VA equals to V in into R divided by R minus J into XC. J into XC, take it outside of that here, and minus J equals to root of minus 1, root of minus 1, it is there. J equals to V in divided by R divided by minus JXC, R divided by minus JXC plus 1, right. Minus 1 by J equals to J, can we write it, right. 1 divided by minus JXC equals to, means 1 divided, XC it is there. Both the sides, numerator and the denominator, J it is taken into minus JXC. J into J, J square. J square equals to, J equals to minus root 1. J square equals to minus 1. Minus 1, it is in the plus, we have to take that one. That's why it is a J divided by XC. Can we take it? And J divided by XC, take it common. 1 divided by minus JXC equals to J by XC, right. The equation becomes J divided by 1 divided by 2 pi FC. Can we take it? Equals to, this goes to the numerator. J divided by XC minus JXC equals to, in this equation, R divided by, okay. Before going to study about this, XC equals to 2 pi FC. J divided by XC equals to 1 by 2 pi FC. It goes to the numerator, J into 2 pi FC. J into 2 pi FC. It is, we can take it as, just we have analyzed this one, we have take it as the j divided by 1 divided by j xc value we have taken. This value substitute in this equation. V in divided by minus j by xc. This value take it in the numerator, minus r divided by j xc plus 1. Correct. You have to put this value in this 1 divided by minus jxc value. You have to put it in the all the equations. J into 2 pi f rc divided by 1 plus j 2 pi f rc va equals to into v in, right? This can be represented equals to va equals to v in j into f by fl, f divided by fl. Yes, FL equals to 1 divided by 2 pi RC. 2 pi F RC divided by FL equals to 2 pi RC. Right. This 2 pi RC and this 2 pi RC get cancelled. It is a F divided by FH. I am going to take that one. Right. Low cutoff frequency. That is a low cutoff frequency. Next is V naught equals to AF into VA. VA is the voltage at the non-inverting input. AF equals to 1 plus RF divided by R1 is a gain of the non-inverting terminal of the closed loop configuration. V naught equals to AF into V in divided by into J into F by FL, 1 plus J into F by FL. This V in, take it in the denominator. V naught by V in equals to AF into, same equation you have to write it. Use the transfer function of the filter for the frequency response. We require the magnitude of the transfer function, which is given by V naught by V in equals to AF F divided by FL root of square on that one, F divided by FL whole square. F is less than FL at a low frequencies. V naught by V in equals to less than AF. F equals to FL. It is in the 0.707 into AF. It is a 3 dB. Always we are taking in the graph. It is the F equals to FL. F is greater than FL. Higher frequencies. One can be neglected as compared to the F by FL. From the denominator, determination of V naught by V in equals to AF is constant. Here the graph we are going to see that one. Thus the circuits acts as a high pass filter with a passband gain AF for the frequencies. F is less than FL is the gain is increasing. F equals to FL at the rate of 20 dB per decades. It maintains the constant, and then F is greater than FL. It is a constant. It maintains the constant voltage, constant gain, right? It is the 0.707 is a 3 dB decimal of the gain, right? Frequency response of the high pass filter. Okay, these two derivations are very important for your examination. They may ask for your 5 marks and the 10 marks for every semester. They have asked for that one. This is a very important derivation, these two. Once again you have to watch the videos. After watching that, once again practice it, and it is help for your exams. Okay, thank you. Please watch our videos regularly, then it can help for your exams very easily. Okay, notes I will send you very soon.